There we go. Oh yeah, it's a nice redfish. There we go. All right, what do we got here? First flounder of the day, and I think that's going to be a keeper. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Panhandle Slam Outdoors. I hope y'all are having a great day today. I'm Colby if you're new here. Today we're out here on the Old Town Autopilot 120, and we're going to get around these docks and this marsh grass and see if we can get on some flounder. We might possibly try to go over and catch some redfish as well a little bit later. We're going to be throwing around some artificials and kind of bouncing the bottom and seeing if we could pick up some nice flounder. I got the cooler with me today, so I will be keeping some. My brother's got a birthday gathering tomorrow night, so I'm trying to get some fish for that. But I also might end up doing a catch, clean, and cook. I'm not quite sure about that yet. Y'all just have to stay tuned and find out. Let's get out there and see what we can do. All right, guys, that's going to be the lure of choice this morning. This is a Southern Salt Menace shad on a 1/4 ounce Southern Salt screwball jig head. Last time I was out here, there was quite a bit of little bait up around this grass like this right here. So I'm gonna, oh, and there still is, I just seen them. I'm gonna take this thing, throw it out there and let it sink, and just kind of bounce it along the bottom. Oh, that didn't take long at all. I just got bit first cast. Something's got it. Oh man, man. That was literally the first cast. I'm not sure what that was. It kind of didn't really hit it like a flounder. But anyways, that's what we're going to be doing. That's a good sign, getting hit on the first cast like that. Hopefully we got a good day in store for us. I'm just easing along and tossing this thing right up around this marsh grass. Any kind of little cut or something that goes back up in there a little bit further. That's kind of a spot that I'm targeting, like that right there. A lot of times there'll be a flounder sitting up in these cuts like this. There's something. I don't think it's a flounder. Oh man. Golly. Felt like a pretty decent fish. I sure would have liked to know what that was. About got me wrapped around that piling. Don't think that was a flounder, but I don't know what it was. Could have been a little redfish or something like that. I'm gonna have to retie that leader. There we go. All right. What do we got here? That's a flounder. All right. First flounder of the day, and I think that's going to be a keeper. Man, they're hitting it weird today. That one kind of grabbed it and started swimming with it. Oh yeah, that's a decent flounder. Nothing crazy. I think that's going to be about a 16-inch flounder probably. 15.5 inches. Yep, going in the cooler. Makes me think a couple of the ones that I've missed have been flounder after all. Just the way he hit it is not kind of how they usually hit it, but heck yeah, maybe we can pick up a couple more and get a limit. Sorry guys, I'm trying to be a little bit quiet around these houses and I'm not trying to disturb nobody. It's kind of early in the morning. There we go. Oh man. Golly, that was a pretty good one right there. I've seen him. That was a pretty decent flounder right around these dock pilings. Is that a little gator right there? That's definitely a little gator right there. You're gonna have to share your fish, buddy. I gotta get back in there behind you. I don't know if y'all can see right there. There's probably about a, I don't know, 2 or 3 foot gator somewhere along there. Just a little guy. He's just chilling. He's hunting too. See if I can get a better video on my camera, on my phone, so y'all can check this guy out. What you doing, buddy? He's just chilling. Oops. Alright guys, well I've been fishing for a pretty long time now, and I just ain't really catching the fish that I thought I was going to. I think it has something to do with the tide and the water level in here. But when you come somewhere and your original plan don't work out, you can either just give up or try something different. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna give up. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna try something different. So we're gonna head over and try to find some marsh grass, maybe with a little bit deeper water going up to it. Maybe fish around some more docks if we find them. We're just gonna go exploring, I don't know. All right guys, well I was out here not too long ago, about a week or so ago, and I was trying to catch some redfish, and the flounder were just destroying it while I was swimming. It was pretty quick, so that's what I'm gonna do again. I'm just gonna throw this thing out there, swim it back pretty quick, and hopefully catch some flounder, probably catch some redfish as well. That's okay too, I'll take that. So let's do that and see what happens. And this is the Southern Salt Minnow Shad in the dark night color on a 1/4 ounce screwball jig head. That's exactly what they were hitting the other day. So that's what I'm gonna throw. A lot of times there's a nice flounder sitting in this little creek mouth right here. All right, so I've done a little bit of swapping around here. I had this one on that 1/4 ounce jig head, obviously. Then I had that ultraviolet color on this one. Well, I think I need to be throwing an 1/8 ounce jig head because it's shallow up around this grass right now. So I just switched this one over to here, put that one there, and let's see what happens with this. There he is. There he is. First cast. First cast when I swapped. Oh no! Ah, man. I told y'all there was usually a flounder sitting in this creek mouth. I wasn't lying. Dang it, I got a real weird hook set on him. I didn't feel good about it. And he came off. It's okay. He wasn't that big anyways. Probably would have been a keeper, but definitely not a monster or anything. See if there's another one sitting up in here. There's something. Good Lord. Another one. Golly, man, he hit it weird. He hit it real weird. I was just about to say, where there's one, there's usually more. There he is. I think that's going to be a little bit bigger than that last one, possibly. It's definitely going to be a keeper. Let go of the tail. Thank you. All right, guys. We're definitely going to have to be careful with this one because he is a wild boy. He is a very wild boy. See how much he measures. I think he's going to be plenty big enough. Oh yeah, 15.5, same size as that other one. Nice, fat, flat, and sassy flounder. This is a sassy boy right here. I'm going to put him in the cooler. Heck yeah. All right. That's 2 flounder in the cooler. Took me a little bit, but I think I may have found them. That was 2 right out of this creek mouth. It's not really a creek mouth. You couldn't really call that a creek, but it's like a little ditch almost. And spots like that is always going to be excellent spots for a flounder to be sitting, or a redfish. Caught plenty of redfish right there too. I'm going to throw another one up in there. There might be even more sitting there. No way. No way. Another one. Another one. Oh my gosh. Come on, man. Dang it, man. I've got this. I'm fishing behind me, and I just ain't getting the hook set that I need. That was another flounder. the third flounder sitting right there in that one little spot. I don't know if y'all could tell, but you know, I just casted that 1/4 ounce jig head up in there and I didn't have no luck. I think what's happening is that thing was just going too far down too quick and it was burying up in that mud, because this is thick mud bottom right here. I think that 1/4 ounce jig head was just sinking down into that mud and they really couldn't see it. So switch to this 1/8 ounce and it is doing the trick so far. All right, well, I think I done got them all off of this particular little spot right here. So we're gonna move up and we'll keep that in mind. There was 3 flounders sitting in that little creek mouth. So if we can find some more creek mouths, we definitely need to be fishing that right now, because there's gotta be something to that. I know we got a outgoing tide right now, so I guess they're just sitting there waiting on that water to come out, sucking up any little bait fish that come by them. If y'all want to pick up any of these baits that I'm using today, I'll put a link down in the description. These are the Southern Salt baits, and the guy who makes them is a YouTuber himself. I'll also link his channel down below if you want to check it out. These things do pretty dang good. So y'all go give them a shot. I don't think you'll be disappointed. There we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. Golly. Golly. Y'all, that was a big, big flounder right there. I seen the brown. I don't know if y'all could tell what happened. I couldn't tell what happened, really, but he thumped it, and I was reeling back trying to feel him, because usually when a flounder hits it, you can reel up and you can feel him kind of just sitting there with it. Well, for whatever reason, he took off, and once I got the slack reeled up, he was clean down here. And yeah, I just didn't get a good hook set on him. That hurts right there. I've been looking for a flounder that size. I guarantee that was probably, we'll just say over 20. I haven't been this heartbroke since the snook incident. There we go. That's gotta be a redfish. Gotta be a redfish. Still didn't get a great hook set on him. Oh yeah. It's a nice redfish. Real nice redfish. Calm down, buddy. Beautiful guy, too. You don't like that net. Alrighty. Beautiful redfish. Nothing wrong with that. Trying to decide if I want to keep this guy or not. Whoa, buddy. Calm down, calm down, calm down. That would be a really good fish to keep right there. You know what? I think I'm going to keep him. I don't keep fish very often, but like I said, we're doing that birthday cookout for my brother, and this will be a good addition to that. I'm going to keep this guy. Sorry, buddy. Let's get a measurement real quick just to make sure. I think he's going to go around 22, 23 inches. 22 inches. Beautiful, beautiful redfish. Perfect slot size to keep. Going in the cooler. Alright guys, I'll probably end up doing a catch, clean, and cook on this guy. Probably do some fried fish, something real simple on one of those fillets. So y'all stay tuned to the end of the video for that. Yeah, so the regulations on these fish that I'm keeping: flounder have to be at least 14 inches. Redfish have to be 18 to 27 inches, and you're allowed to keep 1 per person per day. So that is going to be my redfish for the day. He was hanging out right here. Right in this little, don't really know what you would call this little pocket right here. There we go. that a flounder? I think it was. What in the world is this? A redfish. Little redfish. Man, he looked like he had some brown on him there for a second. Come here, buddy. Oh, come here, buddy. All right, getting into a little bit of redfish action now. That's just a little rat red, probably about 16, 17 inches. Beautiful fellow though. Appreciate the fight, buddy. See you later. Hey, those little redfish like that still fight pretty good. They're still fun to catch. She said, I got tickets to Iron Big. Oh man. Flounder. Oh man, come on now. Dang man, y'all caught me singing and everything. What the heck? That's embarrassing. Hopefully y'all can see him. Probably about a 4 or 5 footer. A little bit bigger than that one we seen earlier. He ain't bothering me though. I ain't gonna bother him. Alright guys, well I'm not gonna lie to you. The other day when I did the cleaning part of this video, I had a dull knife and I had lost my tip somehow. And I just didn't do a great job cleaning those fish, and I really didn't want to put that in the video and show y'all how to do it that way. I'm not great at cleaning fish anyways, but I feel like I can do a better job. So we went out today and my dad caught this big old 26 3/4 inch redfish, and I'm gonna clean this up real quick, kind of hopefully show y'all how to do it. I'm sure there's a lot better videos out there on YouTube on how to clean fish if you really want to know, but I do my best. We're gonna come right here behind this fin and try to get behind those scales right there and make a cut all the way up to the top. And then, God, the scales are so big and tough. All the way down the bottom like that. Once we got that cut, we're gonna flip them around. We're gonna take that knife, get right here by this backbone. Just run the tip of that knife down that backbone as close as you can to it, just kind of riding it down. Once you get about here, you can go ahead and poke that knife through, bring her on down the tail, and then we're going to come back up here and we're just going to take the tip of that knife, just kind of work all that meat right off of them bones down the whole fish like that. Get to the backbone right there and kind of jump over it. Angle down like that, so we make sure to get as much of that meat as we can. Right here, we're kind of going to want to try to hop over that rib cage right there. That's got bones in it anyways. We don't want that meat. Bring that on through. And there's our redfish fillet right there. As y'all can see, pretty much got all that meat. Might have missed just a tad right there. All of that's got bones in it. We don't want it. Now we're gonna take our fillet, bring it to the edge of the cutting board, start down here on the tail, and come in and just work that knife all the way down to the skin as much as you can, getting that meat off the skin. And there's your redfish fillet right there. So now what we're gonna do, and I kind of did a bad job up here, but like I said, I'm not the best, never claimed to be. What we're gonna do now is we're just gonna go along feeling for these bones. I think there's some pin bones right here. Cut those out. And there we go. There's our redfish. Nice big old fillet off of that fish. We're gonna fry that up, and that's gonna be some good eating right there. We're gonna flip this fish over and do the same thing to the other side. All right guys, well for some reason my camera didn't catch me doing the white side of this flounder. I'm really sorry about that, but it's basically the same exact way you do the brown side. Also, I know that I'm not doing the best job at cleaning these fish. I'm sorry, I do the best that I can. I hope y'all still find it a little bit useful, and hopefully, y'all just enjoy the catch, clean, and cook aspect of this video. So I'm gonna show y'all now how to clean the brown side of this flounder, then we're gonna get in the kitchen. Make a cut up towards the head, and then down all the way across. I'm gonna try to find that lateral line. Should be somewhere right down the center. Just try the best you can to find it. We're gonna come right here, angle that knife tip, just start working it off them bones. Just like that. There's one fillet. Come around and do the same exact thing. Just try to hop over that vertebrae, backbone, whatever you want to call it. Just kind of work that meat off the bone all the way down. Alright, and there's our other fillet. Kind of got into the bones right there, you can see. But I'll show you how to get this meat off the skin. Basically the same as I did with the redfish. Alright, so we're going to take this half of the fillet right here. We're going to get right here at the tail. Do the same thing, just run that knife down as close as we can to the skin. And just work that meat off the skin. There we go. There's one fillet. I'm going to do the same thing to the rest of these fillets, and that's how you do it. Like I said, I know I'm not the best. Y'all cut me some slack, trying my best, but I think I did okay job. I don't keep fish very often, so therefore I don't clean fish very often, but try to get by. Alrighty guys, well, we're in the kitchen. I've got just a few chunks of this redfish and flounder, just enough for me, and I always say I'm not much of a cook. Usually Sean does this part, but I'm just going to be frying some fish. Pretty simple today, so even I can do that. But what we're going to do is, and what I like to do is, we're going to be using some mustard as a binder. So we got this Ziploc bag right here full of fish, and we're just going to put quite a bit of mustard in there. That way we can get a good coating on all of our fish. Actually, another thing I like to do is put a little bit of hot sauce in here too. Hey, I might think it's weird. I don't know. This is just something that I've done before, and I thought it was pretty good, so. We're just gonna take that, mix it all around, get all that stuff nice and coated. I probably put way too much mustard and stuff in there, but it is what it is. I've got my vegetable oil getting hot over here on the stove, and I'm going to take some of this Louisiana Cajun fish fry, and we're just going to put a little bit in this Ziploc bag right here. Just enough, I think, to where I'm going to be able to give that fish a nice coating. Now, we're going to reach in here. We're going to take this fish out. It's nice and coated in mustard and hot sauce. And we're gonna put it over into this fish batter. Now we're just gonna zip her on up, shake her around, make sure we get those fish nice and coated in that fish batter. And then we're gonna let that sit for probably about, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that. Just really let that batter stick to it real good while we wait on our oil to heat up. I'm going to throw some Checkers French fries in the air fryer here, and those will be getting going while we're waiting on this oil to heat up. And once that gets heated up, we'll throw those fish in, and I'll see y'all then. Alrighty guys, I think our oil is about ready. Take some of this fish. Oh yeah. Throw her in there. Nice and coated. Alrighty. Gonna wait for those to get nice and golden crispy, start floating up to the top, and we'll be ready to eat. Alright guys, I think some of these pieces are about ready to come off. This is the best thing I got right here right now for scooping this fish out. Well, there's our fish right there. Looks pretty dang good. I might have let it go just a tad bit too long. I'm just an amateur trying to eat some fish, you know, so y'all cut me some slack. Sounds like the french fries are done, so we're gonna get this all plated up and we're gonna get to eating. Y'all stay tuned. Alrighty guys, well we got a little bit of tartar sauce and some spicy ketchup from Whataburger right here. Alright guys, we're gonna go in with a little bit of this flounder right here. Put a little tartar sauce on there. Hot. That's some good stuff right there. It's hard to beat fried fish. You get that nice Cajun flavoring from the fish batter and also the hot sauce, and you get like a nice little tang from that mustard. If y'all never used mustard as a binder, y'all give it a shot. I know it might seem a little bit weird, or maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I don't cook much, but y'all need to give this a shot. I'll go ahead and get a little bit of this redfish and I'll dip it in a little ketchup. It's just hard to beat that fried fish. I mean, you cannot go wrong with fried fish. It's gonna taste good. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. I try to post new fishing videos every week along the Panhandle of Florida, fishing from a kayak, catching redfish, trout, flounder, sometimes some other things. And I try to do quite a few catch, clean, and cooks. Usually my buddy Sean is the one that does it, and it's a little bit more fancy than this right here. But leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below if you have any questions. We'll see y'all next time.